Joseph Buckley basically is the adult Hunter Evelyn. So just look at Hunter Evelyn's recent posts. They're all against Christianity, or not all, they're mostly against Christianity. And yeah, he's trying to connect Christianity to conservatism. Conservatism. That's what Joseph Buckley just did in
Yeah,
a
I said
video. Hunter Evelyn just posted half an hour ago, so just minutes before
If you're on the
Buckley did. Mark Dice SEETHES over Disney not being homophobic. Yeah, Hunter's fans are so quick to say that he grew up, even though like this comment right here, I just want to say it amazes me how greatly you've changed from your older self over the years. He hasn't changed. He's only gotten worse, because look at it. It says Mark Dice SEETHES. Hunter is the same. Just switch sides. He talks the same way. Hashtag Mark Dice is one of the biggest fools on the internet. If you disagree, you're an even bigger. See, that sounds like something a parody skit would say. Then there was this other comment, because Hunter always brings these SJWs in the chat, the worst types of SJWs, where, yeah, bro, I can't believe I used to watch this crazy guy. I'm glad you changed, Hunter. We used to be cringe. You're cringe now. You're one of those Gen Zers who says, I used to be anti-SJW until you went to SJW. Congratulations on escaping the alt-right rabbit hole. I escaped it a few years ago, and I'll never forgive people like Marcus for pulling me into it. You shouldn't forgive yourself. I'm never gonna forgive you. I hold a grudge against you. I mean, that's only fair, right? But I can never forget. Alright, enough of that. Cause that's not what the stream is about. The stream is about Joseph Buckley. Advice no one asked for. And I already shared this to the group chats. Yeah, I already shared the stream, so alright. These are usually political. Buckley intercepts a couple questions from older people who are finding the modern world tougher and tougher to understand, and an all new advice no one asked for. In the first question, a couple can't understand why their new neighbors have shunned them. After all, they just don't want people with different lifestyle choices in their home. Yeah. Let's just get into this.
binge all the exclusives you've missed and enjoy new bonus content every /. I am the king of.
So, Buckley starts out by saying that he compares himself to this Paul Krause because he's the NFL's king of interceptions.
Of intercepting letters meant for other advice columnists and then answering them. And hey, speaking of people no one's thought of in a while, today's letters are both from older individuals having some trouble navigating the modern world. Dear sugarcoaters, my husband and I relocated to Florida a little over a year ago, and were quickly welcomed into our new neighbor's social world. Two couples in the neighborhood are gay, one male, one female. While they are nice enough, my
poses a question and then he gives his own advice instead of what the advice column actually says. My husband and I relocated to Florida a little over a year ago and were quickly welcomed to our new home, social world. Two couples in the neighborhood are gay, one male, one female. Well, they're nice enough. My husband and I do not include that when it was our turn to host because we do not approve their lifestyle choices. Since then, we have been excluded from their neighborhood gatherings, and somebody suggests that we are bigots. We moved here from a conservative community where people were pretty much the same. While I understand the phrase "when in Rome," I don't feel we should have to compromise our values just to win the approval of our neighbors. But really, who's the true bigot here? Would you like to weigh in? And yeah, Buckley pulled a Hunter Evelyn, avoiding sinners in Saratoga. Look, right here in the minute and a half mark, he says,
in Sarasota.
Yeah, he calls
Now,
them
they don't
that.
say they're old.
So he doesn't want to give their name or location, so he just puts his own, he puts his own, name for them, and most of the time it's alliteration. So yeah, he's admitting that they don't say that they're
But
old.
I'm guessing they're old.
They don't say
Because
they're Christian either. Yeah, they don't say they're Christian. Buckley just made them out to be Christian. Every clickbait site will confirm millennials and Gen Z rule the newspaper business, along with 100 other businesses people in their 50s know. Social World. So
to Florida to live.
Video,
you moved there
this was the thumbnail earlier this week. Yeah, that was funny, definitely. And yeah, here's where
die. Anyway, listen here, Ethel. Did you have your spectacles off when you first read the advice columnist's name and you thought you were sending this to Clanlanders?
No. So because they're homophobic, that must mean they're also racist, sexist, and every extra. Because he's calling them Klan. He's saying that they're the most extreme, what year does Buckley think it is? Because in other videos, in several of his videos actually, Buckley made fun of people by asking them what year they think it is, and how a lot of things are outdated. Meanwhile, here, he's making it out to be like the KKK still. Because this joke doesn't even work at all. First of all, why are there two L? Second, this joke doesn't even work because the Klan is irrelevant. They've been irrelevant for decades. I actually don't even remember when, yeah, the point is they've been irrelevant for a really long time, and Buckley is trying to make he's trying to make it sound like they're still relevant, or well, in the first place, he's making them out to be Christian, and by doing so, he's making them sound like they're the most racist people from the Jim Crow era. You know who else doesn't like gay people, Buckley? Muslims. Yet, I highly doubt you will replace the Klan cartoon thing you did for a hijab or something. Because I remember Hunter did a. Alright, I'll just say this for now. I didn't like this skit. Hunter Evelyn once dressed up as a Muslim and mocked their accent in throughout the video. Yeah, I just when I first saw that, even then I didn't like it because it was just I was just thinking, oh right, Muslims are anti-gay and anti-women. We get it. Buckley is sort of doing something similar. He's actually been doing that sort of stuff only against Republicans on his channel.
Like, what response did you think you were going to get here? Oh my, yes, you're totally in the right. They're the bigots for not understanding your hate-filled beliefs. In fact,
oh my, yes. Anyone who doesn't have beliefs are the ones who are the true bigots.
I personally think the gays should be treated like vampires, where they can't physically enter a building without first being invited in. And they also shouldn't be able to show up in mirrors or pictures. And they should explode when holy water hits.
Another religious We get it. We get it, Buckley. You don't like Christians. You think all gay people... Yeah, you think all people hate gay people are Christians, and we know you hate Christian. Buckley said he's an atheist on a good day, and a nihilist on a better, something like that. Yeah, he won't admit he's liberal. Because seriously, that's what woke people do whenever they see and someone is like gay people, they just automatically assume Christian, conservative Christian.
Them. Who's the true bigot?
Who's the true bigot here?
Here. Well, let's see. On one hand, you have the people who are inclusive of two couples in neighborhood activities regardless of their lifestyle choices. And then on the other hand, you have the people who refuse to have gay people in their home because...
Of course. The Westboro Baptist Church isn't even relevant either. They stopped being relevant. Actually, I don't even think they were relevant to begin. Still though, you just... two stock photos, one of just regular people and the other. This is just... it's tasteless. Buckley's a comedian, yet he's... this is the lowest... how do I describe it? Yeah, this is the lowest, most basic form of comedy.
Because they're gay. Gee, oh yeah, this is a tough one.
And then she's gonna make a straw man.
No, it's not. It's you. You are the bigot. The people who don't...
Here's the other thing I hate. Scribe mentioned this in several of his streams. If you're a bigot, the definition of bigot is you don't like, or yeah, you hate people for their opinions. Bigot isn't even necessarily a bad thing. Like, you could be a bigot against the KKK, you could be a bigot against white supremacy, you could be a bigot against Nazis. So being a bigot is inherently a bad thing. Like Buckley, he's a bigot against right-wingers and conservatives. So yeah, being against gay people, being anti-gay, that is not bigoted, that's homophobic. It's not bigoted.
Want to hang out with bigots?
I don't like people who are pro-LGBT, that's bigoted.
Aren't the bigots.
And that's when it's a bad thing.
I'm so sick of this. Oh, if you're not tall...
oh yeah, Buckley makes a straw man.
Bigots. I'm so sick of this. Oh, if you're not tolerant of our intolerance, then you're the truly intolerant one. Plus, you're a hypocrite. That's not how it works.
He made that argument up. If you're intolerant, no one has to tolerate your intolerance. That's not how... That's one of the biggest strawmans that Buckley ever pulled in his video. Strawmans? Yeah, that's one of the biggest strawmen that Buckley pulled in this video. These people are S, and it's fine to exclude them from society. No one actually says that. When they say that people should be tolerant, they're talking about just right-wing views in general. Yeah, just... God, I don't want to say typical right-wing views because people like Buckley are gonna think, oh, so you think that we should have voted for Hitler instead of Biden? Yeah, so it's hard. It's really hard to say typical right-wing views when intersectional intersectional BLM LGBT feminists like Buckley will say that if you're against him, then you're a Nazi.
And you're not the victim either. Like,
I excluded people for being gay, and now they're excluding me. How dare... yeah, that's another straw man. And of course he has to...
well, we wanted to exclude people, and now we're being excluded. See, we're the victims. I mean, it makes sense not to let the gays participate because of our beliefs, but for them to exclude us because of their strange beliefs that all people should be treated with respect no matter who they pork? Well, that's insane. We moved here from a conservative
community.
Where people were pretty much the same. So you lived in a white middle-class neighborhood with a token black family. They were okay, because the husband didn't have one of those accents, if you know what I mean, and worked at the bank. And you'd say dumb shit like, Well, good for that one. Actually making something of himself.
Another person Buckley just made up. This whole first section is a straw man. Yes, this man lives in our neighborhood, but it's okay because he wears a suit and speaks real English. No one says that. This is such a pathetic straw man. Imagine being old and spending even 1 second of your day worrying about who someone else is boinking. You'll be dead soon, it won't matter. Just live your life. Well, I impose the same question on you, Buckley. Imagine being... Well, Buckley's not old, he's only like 40-ish. Still though, imagine... imagine... Yeah, I'll pose the same thing on Buckley. Imagine spending even 1 second of your day worrying about the religious... or if someone is religious or not. These people are irrelevant. It won't matter. Just live your life, Buckley.
What anyone else does. Honestly.
Especially since I already mentioned Hunter Avalone. People are... Society is a lot more against Christians. This is actually really weird because before before gay marriage was made legal in America, you would hear like, and yes, I will use the term conservative Christians say, just give their reasons and cite their religion as to why LGBT shouldn't be legal. And now, everyone in their scribes, let's say everyone and their brother, they're all against, they always have to make some post about how they hate Christians. There are even memes about it, like how when you're, those edgy atheist memes, it's ridiculous because people who are anti-Christian are a lot more annoying than actual Christians, and that's something that Buckley did in one of his videos. Also, in his Valentine's Day video, Buckley said, if you hate Valentine's Day, you're more annoying than the couples on Valentine's Day. That was just one video, and Buckley did so many videos against Christianity, where at this point I'm just thinking, if you hate Christians, you're actually more annoying than Christians. I mean, I'm not Christian myself, so I did grow up religiously, so I forgot that there's this one thing, find a trailer park that looks like this and you're in the right place.
Compromise your values, if that's what you want to call them, just to appease your neighbors. What you need are new neighbors who get you. So, pack up your shit and start driving around the trailer parks until you find one where there's a Confederate flag flying on a pole. It's Florida. Should take you about 15 minutes.
He says, if you're in Florida, it shouldn't be that hard to find a Confederate flag. I want to ask Buckley if he's ever seen a Confederate flag in real life. Because, Florida's a Republican state. Ron DeSantis. Actually, I'm surprised he didn't mention DeSantis. Still though, Florida's a Republican state. Of course, they're gonna have white supremacists and Confederates. Well, you know what, Buckley? It was the Democrats who held that flag. So your joke doesn't even work.
Then head on into the rental office and tell them you're moving on in. You won't be able to fit as many people into your home for your dinner parties, but they will be the right kind of people. Now, this next...
Half the time they fight against, Democrats. Progressives and Democrats. So we'll end on this.
When he finds you in bed getting deep-dicked by one of the neighbors...
Yeah, in his advice no one asked for, he gets 2 people... sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 2. In this segment, it was 2.
Making sounds that he's never heard you make before because it turns out he's been a lousy lay all this time. He can blame that on Biden, too. I'm Buckley.
Oh, the captions say Biden, too. Yeah, so that's...
He can blame that on Biden.
Cringe. Because conservatives don't blame, like, petty things on Biden like liberals did against Trump. Because, yeah, it's mainly the economy that people point Biden to, so yeah, this joke doesn't make sense either. And that's the end of the video. Oh, I should throw the link to this in the chat, and I'll throw the link to Hunter Upload's video in the chat. So yeah, there's Buckley's video, and here's Hunter's video. Two annoying edgy breadtubers posting, within minutes of each other. So it's really all I have to say. Maybe I could look at Hunter Upload's video another time. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next stream. Wait, connection is unstable if you're on Wi-Fi. Oh wait, never mind. Connection is fairly good. So no one's watching right now. So if you're watching this in the future, then thank you. And yeah, no one actually watches my live stream, so some people watch after, just know. Oh, I gotta stop sharing. Alright. Buckley and Hunter Evelyn are both annoying bigots. Oh, I don't want to end the broadcast. Buckley